Welcome back, everybody, to LaHue Gaming, and this is Disc Golf Valley. Guys, I have some huge news. Disc Golf Valley, for the first time in I don't know how long, has gotten the best and biggest update that I have ever seen on it. This game has been out for far too long to be gaining popularity now, but I know it's been out for well over a year, probably longer. I didn't actually look at the original creation date. But this game really took off, and I got to give a shout out to Simon Lizzote. I mean, he made this game, he put it on the map, and really got disc golfers happy about a mobile game. During the pandemic and kind of as we're still going on, it is still popular. I mean, it's not viral popular, like, you know, millions and stuff like that, but it is wicked popular. 100,000 downloads is very impressive, especially for a disc golf game on a mobile device. But I digress. The update, guys, the update, oh my gosh. I was told about the update earlier today. I have not been keeping up just because usually the updates have been kind of, you know, small fixes here and there, bug fixes. This is not that. This is amazing. Look at the screen. All right, guys. So there's so much to go over. I'm trying to do it fast because I gotta leave and get out of here. But I really wanted to bring this to you, so I'm uploading it as soon as I possibly can. Now, if you take a look at your screen, I'm in the beta right now, which is just wicked cool. If you could sign up for the beta, do it. It's so much fun. This is the single player tab. As you can see, you can still challenge the valley. If you scroll down a little bit, oh, what's that? Cajo Park. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. This is a beast of a course. I will bring you, let's jump in and do one hole. I'll show you one hole. As you can see, Cajo Park was once a prestigious ball golf course. Now the greens have been taken over by disc golfers. And who that plays disc golf has not dreamed of playing disc golf on a ball golf course? Put your hand down if you raise your hand. You're out of your mind. Par is 33, guys. Meaning, in order to get a 3-star on Cajo Park, you have to shoot 10 under. Not only do you have to shoot 10 under, look at that. My best is 40. Now, granted, I was re-shooting multiple shots on tees and stuff, but even my best is going to be very difficult to get 23. Let's show you one hole, maybe two, okay? Couple things to point out while we're in the gameplay. I've noticed, and I think a couple other folks have noticed, the ballistas maybe are a little inconsistent, it feels like. You throw it in a left to right wind, you expect it to turn over really hard. You throw it in a right to left wind like this, you expect it to, this is backhand speaking, not forehand, you expect it to still turn over but fight back. And I've kind of seen it go every which way. So this is hole one. It's a par 3 at 495 feet. Are you joking? All right. So typically on this shot, I would probably aim to shoot down a little bit just because of the flight of the disc. It's a 3-mile-an-hour left to right. So I'm going to put some good hyzer on this. And it just doesn't turn over as much as it used to, but I'm loving this shot. I actually feel like shooting in those trees is your ideal placement because you could get knocked down. Now, sidebar, trees and bushes, you may have seen it. I don't know if there was any action of that in my last video, but you used to hit a tree and it would like sputter out of control and kind of helicopter down to the ground. And it was so annoying because that never happens in real life. I mean, it does, but not very often. Usually you hit a tree, you lose some speed, and really the flight of the disc gets shortened, right? So I say aim for those trees on a backhand. If you're a righty, maybe a forehand. If you're a lefty, if you think you can get that far. So it looks all right. We're like, oh yeah, look, we're 1 under after one hole. No. Hole 2, par 5, 673 feet. My first inclination was like, I'm just going to throw it over that hill there. Please show me proof if you can do that, because I tried so many times and it wasn't about to happen. So what I'm going to do here is, again, look, it's 3-mile-an-hour left to right. You would think on a forehand that I wouldn't need to put much hyzer on it, so that's what I'm going to do. 673 feet. I'm going downhill. I want to get to the corner. I hope I don't go out of bounds. That would be awful. Oh, no. All right, this is the last hole anyway, so it's all good. Take a ballista, try to cheat the corner here a little bit, and it's going to be way turned over, right? Nope. Hit a tree, and it ended the flight early, honestly. That was what you would expect. It didn't do a little helicopter, insane, out of control flight or anything like that. And I got a birdie, so I'm happy with that. We'll do one more hole just because I've not actually started this well on this course. There is sand trap now, guys. There are sand traps, and they play as hazards. That's right, hazards. And in fact, a lot of this course, I've seen a lot of reminiscence of Las Vegas Challenge, and I hope that I'm right on those. Looks like Las Vegas Challenge, as well as USDGC, a very USDGC hole 17, actually, I think it is, or at least it was at one point, where you can make or break your tournament on that hole. So as you can see, I didn't turn my Pioneer over enough. Here's my one gripe about the hazard. I don't mind the hazard. In fact, I actually really love hazard, especially in real disc golf. My problem is, if you look down here at the pit, there's no defined line, and it's kind of blurry where it's in or out. And I think it needs to be like a red line or yellow line, kind of like out of bounds. Give me a defined line. The edges can be scattered like that because you would see that on a real golf course, but give me a defined line. I feel like if you're not putting a defined line in there of what's hazard, what's not, it's just so subjective. And you don't want it to be subjective. You want it to be concrete. What is in, what is out. So I missed my putt there. That's a terrible, I guess, a terrible showing. But I want to hope hole 4. Let's see. Okay, yes, this is the last hole. I promise. This is so cool. All right, so this is a pretty challenging hole. Hole 4, par 4, 815 feet. All right, so I'll put my ballista out there on a slight hyzer. It's going to flip over pretty good because that's what a ballista does. All right, I got some good distance, probably 500 feet. 473. I was close. Now, I'm not going to spend all day trying to make this shot, but watch this. 386 feet to the basket. One, look at the disc speed. It looks like it's kind of flying slow. Also, look at the wall. The wall prevented me, like a jerk, from getting over. This reminds me, it's a mix between an Idlewild, I think, or no, Ledgestone hole 17. And you have to rethrow. You don't get a chance to, pick it up where you went out of bounds. You rethrow from where you were. All right. And we're going to throw our other ballista. Hopefully that gets us over. Now, also, if you go past that line in the back, that's also OB, and you also throw from where you were. I mean, it's a freaking challenge. Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe it. And remember, to get the 3-star, you have to shoot 10 under. All right, I'm gonna bail now because there's so much more outside of this. I'm retiring, whatever. It's just Challenge the Valley. I'm not too worried about it. 10 under is what you need in order to get the 3-star, though. That's incredible. Now, I know you guys see it off to the right. I'm not going to acknowledge it until after we go through a couple of the things. Tournaments. This is huge. You can see I won a C tier, and it was, honestly, it was cakewalk. It's 2 rounds. So this is exactly how I thought tournaments should be. Before, they didn't really make sense. It was like you were playing a quick 9-hole round with your buddies. This seems like a tournament. Hill to hill. It's the first one was Marshmallow Cup, right? And that's where I got the first place. 2 rounds of 9 holes. And I think you have to play them back to back. You can't play one and then play one later. But I'm not positive on that. I'll admit to my mistakes if that's to be found false later. But it seemed like I couldn't get out and then come back. I couldn't just turn off my phone, come back, when I was eating lunch or something. So I went in Marshmallow Cup. I think you're playing AI in these. And I was 22 under in 18 holes. It was nuts. A bunch of eagles, all birdies except for the last hole. I think I bogeyed because I wasn't paying attention. So that's nice. 2 C tiers. You have to win a C tier in order to play in a B tier. And a B tier is more players, 12 more players, and an extra round. So now you're playing 27 holes instead of 18, which is awesome. And then you have to win a B tier, not just place high. You have to win a B tier in order to play in an A tier. 48 players, and it's 4 rounds. So it's essentially like a 2-round tournament, like a 2 18-round tournament. This is awesome. Okay. All right. So if you go into collections, I don't think much has changed here. I know I've heard stories of people like taking snapshots and finding like they had discs missing when they took snapshots later. I have 2 rows of distance drivers, so I don't have that many. And honestly, I don't pay attention to how many I have really ever. Practice, I don't believe has changed. I haven't jumped into it, but I honestly, there's no point to practice anyways. Just go challenge the valley. That's where you'll get your practice. It doesn't affect you to challenge the valley. All right, guys, I want to go to online, but we're going to dive into, yes, you saw it, the pro shop. And you see I have coins down there, 120. So let's talk about this, okay? Right now, there's a Keystone, a Pure, a Compass and Explorer, and oh my gosh, what is that? A Saint Pro. Our requests have been answered. Now, I need to get on Reddit more because that's, I think, where this is happening. But I have specifically talked in videos about how much I want to see an expansion of the not only the Latitude line, which, way to go, Saint Pro, right? But also the Trilogy line. But this is a very good start and a very good indicator. Here's my beef. This is the biggest beef I have. And I hope the creator's listening because it's not a negative. It's constructive criticism, all right? I said beef, but it's not meant to be negative. It took me like 3 or 4 rounds to get 120 coins, and that includes winning my C tier. Now, it's a C tier, but if I was playing in the open division in a C tier in real life, I would expect probably a couple $100 at least, and I probably would have paid $100 to get in. So I would have profited $100, and with that $100, I can go to the store and just talking about the Pure, I could buy 5 of those before tax. 4 after tax, okay? I could buy 3 of my favorite signature discs with my winnings. Here, with the C tier, I think I got like 40 or 60 coins. I'll have to go back and check it out. It's going to take a lot to get a disc. And on top of that, when you level up, each time you leveled up in a multiplayer round before, you got 150 experience for winning, and it was like 125 for second, 118 and 116. The experience wasn't really portioned out well. Like, you should have to win to get the most experience, right? And losing you shouldn't just be able to go in there and shoot like a 90 on a par 32 and get 20 less experience than the winner, but it should be more portioned out. But now you only get like 20, 40 experience. It was something really small, but you still need 1,000 to get to the next level. So it's literally going to take 3 to 4 times longer to get up a level to get a disc for free. Now that's for free. Remember, you buy into a C tier tournament, you get a disc as a player's pack if you're an amateur. If you're a pro, you probably don't get a disc, but you still get winnings if you win. So it needs some balancing. That's all I will say. I mean, I want to get that Saint Pro at 1,400, but you can also see at the bottom, it says new inventory daily, meaning to me, that means all 6 of these discs are going bye-bye when I wake up tomorrow. And there's going to be something new. So if I don't have the coins for that Saint Pro by the end of the day, which I won't, because I'm not going to be able to play that much, I can't get it. And who knows, the next time I see it in the shop, it may be tomorrow. It may be 3 months from now. I don't know. I doubt that's the case. I'm sure it's going to rotate pretty consistently. But kind of disappointing. I don't want to see a double up on Compass. I don't want to see a double up on any disc, really. Or if I do, I want it to be the rarer discs. Seeing 2 putters and 2 compasses and a fairway, the discs we're after are the higher speed discs because they're what's going to get us to the baskets for those birdie eagle opportunities. The compass, the putters, I've seen people go without a putter. I see people putt with a fuse because they'd rather have 5 ballistas with different style ratings, Now, the cash shop. I'm clicking on, I'm touching it on my screen. You can't touch it. I believe that's a premium part of the app. And I don't know if it's going to come out soon or not. I don't know the details of how that works with charging money in an app. I hope, though, when that comes out, that's a high motivation for the creators of the app, because I think there are people out there that will spend some money. Not everybody. Out of 100,000 people that are going to be playing this game, 1% maybe 5% if you're lucky are going to spend money on this game. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But, that's, unless it's like such a good deal that 99 cents gets you a ballista, yeah, I might spend 99 cents to get a ballista in game, especially if it's got the right effects I want. So we'll see what that turns into, but it could be a cash grab, but I don't want it to turn into that. And I also don't believe that just having a better disc makes you a better player. I just played the new course with a ballista, and you guys know from my past account, I did better, but the ballista doesn't just make you a better player. So take my word on that. All right, so now we have online, daily open. All right, I played this and I shot 6 under. I was happy until I realized that the top scores were 14 under. Again, I played that. I got like 40, maybe 60 experience. I don't remember. I wish I had the screenshots, but I don't. And I'll bring out more information. I'll do some follow-ups on this, but not a lot of experience, not a lot of money, especially for how much the discs are. Pro Tour, I don't believe has changed, which is fine, at least for now. Down the road, I'd like to see each round be 18 holes. That's still something I would like to see. 18 hole rounds in a Pro Tour. Something that would be awesome is if week 100 was the start of that, but I don't think it's going to be that way. Play with friends, still the same. New group, join group, and multiplayer, still the same. So nothing's changed there. Oh, guys, so much has changed. Just to give you an idea, my actual name there, okay, whatever. Pro Tour rating, 896. Division Pro, 14 aces, 1 albatross, 234 eagles. I look like a chump compared to some of the guys I play with. So this update is phenomenal. I can't believe this happened. It has answered a lot of the questions we've been asking. Get out there, challenge the valley, take on Cajo Park, all right? Don't throw your phone because you're failing. It's a very difficult course. And I hope to see you on the course or in the game. So thank you for joining me. That's been the update information. If you have questions about the update, leave them in the comments or join the Reddit group. I'm going to be there to answer any questions you may have that I have answers to. And I hope to bring you guys more of this information, especially on updates, as soon as I can. I know it's beta right now, but as soon as it releases, you guys are going to have so much fun. Become a beta tester. All right, that's it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the content. That's all for me today. This has been LaHue Gaming, and I'm out.